off your butt and take action and do something different. Don't wait. If you wait, 2026 is here, and then it's going to smack you in the face because you didn't take any action in the last 3 months. Hey, welcome to the Insurance Buzz. We are your hosts, Michael and Courtney Weaver, and today we're going to be talking about the next 3 months. It is the final countdown. Thank you. Yes, Queen. All right, so we got 3 months. 3 months. You have 3 months to make it happen this year. And we want to talk about how to make sure you set yourself up for success in October, November, December to accomplish that wildly huge, big goal you have so that you can finish 25 strong on a great note that gives you a lot of momentum to carry over into 2026.
I think this is really important because I see this a lot when it comes to a goal that we set, that we are super fired up at the beginning of the year, and then we get to the end of the year and we think, you know what? I'm just going to coast. I will put that off until next year. I have holidays and family pictures and vacations planned and nobody's going to be around and blah, 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 blah. And we put off some really amazing work that can be done over the next few months. And I was doing a little bit of research when we were prepping for this podcast. And one of the stats that came up was every week is 8% of your year. And if you think about the next few weeks that you have ahead of you, how much of your year is actually still left? Like how much work you can actually still do to accomplish the thing you want to accomplish, to learn the thing you want to learn, to grow in an area that you want to grow in. Like it's not over yet. We're not even close to it being over, but we're going to go through some actual tangible things that you can apply today. We're going to set some goals. We're going to create an action plan. We're going to walk out of here feeling good. Make sure you stay until the very, very end because we have a few bonus things that we'll add at the end.
Okay, awesome. So the very first thing, if you've never read the book, The 12-Week Year, I'm going to go ahead and reference this. If this is YouTube, check this out. If this is Spotify, you're seeing it as well. The 12-Week Year, if you've never read this book, read this book. It will change your life. It's going to tell you how to get more done in 3 months than you probably do in an entire 12 months typically. And that's what we really want to help you break down right now so you can finish 2025 strong. So the very first thing is, and I know this is a saying, I know this is a Pinterest quote, but you can't do what you continue to do every single day and expect a different result. Like you can't just continue to do the same thing over and over and think that all of a sudden, somehow magically, the results are going to change. That's not how this happens. To accomplish something that you've never accomplished, you have to be willing to do something that you've never done. Now, the best thing about this is if you are focused on it on a daily basis, you are going to help set yourself up for success because of daily, consistent, successful actions, routines, habits. But to be able to do that, you have to know what you're aiming at. So that would be my very first thing that we would like to really encourage you to do today is what is the one thing that you really want to get done over the next 3 months? Maybe it was a big goal when you started the year and it's kind of fell to the wayside. You're not really focused on it anymore. Maybe this is something new that has come up here recently. But what is one big goal you have that if you take the right actions over the next 3 months, you will accomplish it? It may stretch you a little bit. It's okay if it's a stretch goal, but that's the very first thing you need to know. You have to know what you're aiming at. You have to know the target that you're aiming at. So what's one big goal that you have over the next 3 months?
And this can sometimes be a struggle. So another way to look at this is go back to the beginning of the year. What was something that you wanted to accomplish over the year? So we talked to a lot of agents at the beginning of the year. They wanted to write 100 life apps over 2025. Now, I'm not saying add 100 life apps and do that in 1 quarter. I'm saying do a quarter of that. So when you're looking at October, November, and December, your goal would be to write 25 life apps over those next 3 months.
Or you could write 100.
Or you could write 100. But I think if you're struggling with something, go back and look at the beginning of the year and think, okay, what is the one thing? This is a reframe that I always like to look at. What is the one thing that if I accomplished it would completely change my life, would completely change my business, would rewrite a story that I'm telling myself? What is one thing that could completely change everything? What is that one goal that you are working towards?
What would change everything?
What would change everything?
Okay.
Again, I believe that a miracle is just a shift in perspective. All you need is a little shift in perspective here.
Agents, you no longer have to choose between training your team and growing your business. I want to introduce you to Agency Coach AI. This is a full-time 24/7 coach and trainer at you and your team's fingertips that reports directly to you or the sales manager. This thing is amazing. Just like a true sales trainer or coach, it is going to practice and role play with your team, each individual, every single day. It's then going to coach them after that practice session. It's going to recommend trainings if they need additional training. And then it's going to report directly to you or the sales manager on exactly how that practice session went. No more wondering if the team is practicing or if they're not practicing. Also, it's going to plug right into the live sales calls. It's going to listen to every single conversation that comes into the office or goes out of the office every single day. No more wondering what is happening on the sales conversations. It's going to be documented for you word for word, and then the coach and trainer is going to coach your team on what they did well, what they could have improved on, recommended trainings, and it's going to give you a detailed report on exactly what that team member said during the call, what they were coached on, and what training was recommended. This is just the beginning. There is so much more to this. So if you are ready to have more transparency and more accountability in your agency than ever before, if you're ready to have your time back, if you're ready to know what's happening in your agency, regardless if you're there or not, this is now a reality. I would tell you, in my opinion, this is going to be one of the most valuable tools, if not most valuable tool, you've ever had the opportunity to invest in. And it is one of a kind. It is unique. Nothing like this is currently available for insurance professionals like you. So please go to agencycoachai.com or just shoot me a text, 816-727-7610, and let's get a time on the calendar. I promise you it will be worth your time. Other than that, let's get back to the episode. So once you have that big goal determined, now it's breaking it down. So the next 12 weeks, that's 3 months, that's 90 days. 8 hours a day, every single day. I didn't do the math on this. I probably should have, but you're going to have a lot of hours that you can get a lot of things done, but it's not about getting a lot of things done. It's about getting the things done that actually move the needle to your goal. And so that's what I want you to really think about now. So now you have 3 months, you have 12 weeks. I don't know how many days that is, 90 days roughly. What needs to be done on a weekly basis? Let's start there first. Let's not even break it down to a day yet. So on a weekly basis, what needs to be done? And you could even start, if this is too hard for you, you could even start on a monthly basis. Like what needs to get done every single month and every single week. Start there. So if you have a goal of, let's keep this simple on me. Let's pretend that you want to write 100 life apps over the next 3 months. And let's just pretend that so that would be roughly 35 life apps per month. And let's pretend there are 24 working days in a month, which means you're going to have to produce just a little bit more than one life app per day. And if you know that if your office has 10 conversations a day, that you're going to close one life app per day or 1.5 life apps per day, but let's just keep it simple and say one life app per day, even though that won't get you to the 35, that'll get you to your 24 in this math. That means that every single day, your team would have to have 10 sales conversations about life insurance to produce one, which means if you're aiming for 35, it's going to have to be closer to 15 if the math serves me right off the top of my head. That is what I'm talking about, having to know your numbers in that example. So on a daily basis, what would your team have to do to have 15 life insurance sales conversations? If you have 5 people, this is really easy. Each person just has to bring up life 3 times. If you have 3 people, they have to bring it up 5 times. If you have 1 person, you got to bring it up 15 times. So are they putting time blocks on the calendar? Are they pivoting? Are they bringing it up on new business quotes? Are they doing all the above? This is what you have to start thinking about. Does this help at all? Does
it
this
makes
make sense?
perfect sense, because the big thing when you're talking about a short time frame is looking at leading indicators, not lagging indicators. So lagging indicators are the results. That's the sales. Leading indicators are the activities that produce those things. So that's talk time, that's conversations, maybe you call it quotes, maybe it's appointments. Those are leading indicators, things that point to the outcome that you want. The lagging indicators are the sales, are usually things that take time to produce.
Man, look at you. You're a boss coming in here with leading and lagging indicators. Okay. It's like you've ran a sales organization or something. I don't know.
you want to track the activity, because the activity is going to be the only thing that you can control. When you're looking at your goal, it's important to remember you can only control your activity. You cannot control the outcome. You can only control what you show up and do every single day. So those are the things that you have to track.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that.
So over 3 months in that example we just gave, let me just do the math real fast. So if you had to write 35 life apps per month, let me just do the quick math on this. 35 per month, and it took you 10 conversations. That would be 350 conversations. Mm-hmm. 350 life insurance conversations at 10-to-1 ratio to get to your 35.
Yep.
So let's just say 350 divided by 24 working days is 14.5. I was close. I was close with 15. All right. So 14.5 conversations a day in that example. So bam, all right, 350 conversations a month to get 35 life apps, which breaks down to 14.5 a day.
I think it's so great to put this in perspective, because so many times when we're looking at a big goal, it's very easy to get overwhelmed. Mm-hmm. It's very easy to just take your ball and go home and be like, you know what? It's never going to happen. I'll just start fresh next year. That's why I love just like bite-sized goals of like, okay, what can I do every single day that's going to move me closer to it? Because here's the like magical thing that happens. No matter what, hit it, don't hit it, you're going to be closer than if you took no effort towards it. No matter what, you're going to get to the end of the year. Maybe you didn't have 14 conversations a day. Maybe you only had 10. I guarantee you're writing more life policies over the next 3 months than if you wouldn't have done anything. And that's what we're trying to do. There's so many times where we get anxious and we get overwhelmed and we get stressed. And the biggest thing that you can do when it comes to anxiety and overwhelm and stress is to take action on the thing that you want to achieve, accomplish. Take action on the problem that's keeping you up at night. Just take steps towards it. That's how you're going to relieve that.
Yeah, and most of you have a team by your side. And you don't have to do this by yourself, nor should you have to do this by yourself. So the easiest way to get team buy-in is to make this about them. So whether it's an incentive, whether it's you're gamifying it, whether you have maybe daily or weekly bonuses or incentives, maybe you tie it to a big goal in their life that they have. Maybe in fourth quarter, it'd be really important for them to get $1,000 or $1,500 bonus around Christmas time to be able to buy Christmas for their family and kids. So all of these things, number one, I wouldn't recommend doing this by yourself. Number two, ask for help. Get your team involved in on this. If it has something to do from a business production standpoint, obviously you can do a 12-week year with your own personal life as well. Maybe you want to lose some weight. Maybe you want to lose 15 pounds over the next 3 months so that you're just looking like shredded Jesus going into freaking Christmas morning. I don't know. Y'all don't know who Shredded Jesus.
You know who Shredded Jesus is. I think they know who Shredded Jesus is. I've shared that video of you and your underoos many a time.
Bringing back 2018, Michael. So either way, that's 5 pounds a month. You can lose 5 pounds a month. You would have to have, maybe you ask help from a personal trainer, maybe a nutrition, maybe whatever it is, and then you hold yourself accountable to maybe going on a 30-minute walk every single day. Whatever this looks like, ask for help, have a plan in place, have your goal over the 3 months, and then know exactly what you need to do on a monthly, weekly, and daily basis, and then set aside time. Because what's on the calendar gets done. What you're intentional with is what's going to happen. If it's not on the calendar, it's more than likely not going to happen. If it's somewhere you don't see every single day, maybe if you're trying to lose weight, you put a Post-it note on the mirror every single morning. You look at that. It's like, hey, we're losing 15 pounds over the next 3 months.
Did you walk today?
Did you walk today? That's a great, see? So I hope this has been helpful. Do you have anything else that you want to add to this?
Yep. So I love a weekly routine. So on Monday, you can plan and ask yourself, what is one thing that must get done this week? Second, make a daily focus. An easy thing to do is block out, to your point, time to make outbound dials, whether that's appointments, whether that's life insurance conversations, maybe you're calling your current book of business, and then review the week on Friday. So Monday, set up your week. During the week, set aside every single day. It is a non-negotiable. You are going to dedicate 30 minutes or an hour, whatever that looks like. Maybe you need 3 hours to get that done. Great. Make it a priority. If it's a priority, you'll make it happen. If it's just something that would be nice,
you'll make excuses.
You'll make excuses for it. And then review it. Review it and actually celebrate. This went really well. This is something that I need to work on. The other thing that I will tell you, accountability. All goals need accountability. An easy thing to ask yourself, who has already done this thing? Who has already solved this problem? How can I get help or support from them? Who around me will cheer me on? Who around me will hold me accountable? You need a who in your life. You need somebody that you can constantly go back to that's like, nope, you said this was important. I'm going to hold you to that. That can be somebody in your office. That can be somebody outside of work, whatever that looks like. The last thing I said to stay all the way till the end, I was going to give you some bonus tips. These are some quick wins. I wrote down some things that are some quick wins that can help you increase your production right now. Are you ready? Call every single customer with an upcoming renewal and cross-sell life. If life insurance is your goal, maybe you want to cross-sell an umbrella. Okay, call every single customer with the upcoming renewal. Set 5 COI meetings this week. Mortgage lenders, CPAs, people that you know that are in your community that are centers of influence. Easy way to go ahead and start making it happen. Clean up your pipeline. These are easy things that you can do. The last thing I will tell you is protect your attention. Most of us spend our entire days distracted. The last study that I read said that every single worker in America complains that they are never focused. They never have focused time. Their attention is always scattered. And I believe that is tenfold in the insurance industry. We are being pulled around in a million different directions. I think attention, even more so than time, is our most valuable resource and asset. Do whatever you can to protect that. You need to get into a focused block, whatever that attention time is for you. If your goal is to work out, you have to have your attention focused on that. If your goal is to write more life insurance, your attention has to be focused on that. I like your visual cue. Human beings are visual creatures. 50% of like habit recognition is all visual. So create visual cues around you. Sticky notes. Maybe it's on your notebook. Maybe it's an alarm on your phone. Just like you get notifications on social media. I would recommend you turn those off, but put a notification on your phone. Did you walk today? Did you call this person? Did you have 15 life insurance conversations? Have you done these things yet? Like, set up systems around you, because here's the deal. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you. The people that hit these goals and hit all of these things don't have more talent. They're not better than you. They don't have anything that you don't have except for better systems. Look around and go, how do I set up a system of success? All right. That was it. That's all I got.
That's good stuff. I mean, for the love of God, just don't continue to do the same thing you've been doing and think that all of a sudden things are going to change over the next 3 months. And don't sit on your freaking hands over the next 3 months waiting to implement or try something new in 2026. Do it now. Take action now. Do something different today. Do something that 3 months from now, you're going to be thanking yourself for implementing and trying to do something new, or being laser focused on something, or being more disciplined, giving it attention, because that's the only way you're going to accomplish anything in this life. Is you have to give it your full attention. You have to give it your full effort. You have to give it your attitude. You have to be wildly focused on this one goal that you're willing to do whatever it takes to accomplish it. And if you do that, and if you hold integrity with yourself, and you show up every single day, you will accomplish more than you think you can. You will accomplish more than you give yourself credit for. You will blow whatever goal you have out of the water. And that's where I will end it. So I don't have all the cool statistics like you, but I do have a little motivation. Get off your butt and take action and do something different. Don't wait. If you wait, 2026 is here, and then it's going to smack you in the face because you didn't take any action in the last 3 months. Get your body moving, get your goals in place, get your action steps in order, and just do the dang thing. With that being said, time and attention are by far our most important assets. We truly appreciate every single one of you spending time with us on The Buzz. We love you. Love your support. We couldn't do this without you. So thank you so much. We just want you to have the best ending to 2025 that you can have. And we believe that if you take some of the things that you learned today and take action on them, you will. Keep us updated. Reach out. Other than that, go out and make it great.